Okay, so something that we want to make sure we're doing when we're giving our speeches is verbally citing our sources. So what does that mean? We're talking about how we have sources, right, where we get our information that we use in our speech. And those are the things that we put on our reference page or our works cited page, right, our sources that we list. Where do we find this information? Well, we do that to make sure that we are not plagiarizing. We need to do that verbally within our speeches as well, to make sure. There's a couple of reasons why we want to do this. One is so that we're not plagiarizing, so that we're giving credit where credit is due. And another is so that we sound more credible, right? Saying this is where I found this information, it's legitimate information. It's better than it sounding like you're just pulling this out of thin air, right? Like, I don't know where this came from. I just assume this is the information that's correct. So you want to make sure to cite those sources. So how you do that is you want to make sure to put where you got the information before the information. And you want to make sure to do it in a smooth way. So you would say something like, according to an article published in the New York Times in March of 2016, and then give the information. So you want to make sure to include where you found it. You want to include who said it, if it's a direct quote, or who put this information out. And third, you want to make sure to include the date to make sure that it is up to date and the best information, the most recent information. So again, you want to say it before you cite the information, and you want to include where it was from, who said it, and the date. So another example of this would be something like, according to Dr. Johnson, lead researcher at Johns Hopkins University, this is the information. Okay, so that way you make sure to have who said it and why do we care about this person's opinion, right? So we can't just say, according to Sally Mae, this is the information. Well, who is Sally Mae? Okay, why should we listen to her on this subject? So you want to make sure, if you're using a person, that you tell us why this person is someone we should listen to. Okay, so again, you can say something like, found on the CDC website, here's the information. So you want to make sure to get that information out there before you give the information that you're using from the source. So make sure that we start including those. I want to hear at least 3 in these speeches. Let me know if you have any questions.